Good morning. Please open prayer book. Open prayer book. All mothers and human beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation in the all-knowingness, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mothers and human beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who created obstacles on my path to liberation in the all-knowingness, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mothers and human beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all-knowingness, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Thus, until I achieve enlightened mind, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightened mind is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightened mind is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mothers sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mothers and human beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mothers and human beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Tango doji jaje zonro jinja mato doja panjamba sarja lumbo davra jibak shakje jalbu jabdango zanzar doji janje dalo narota maba mala chije gamboba pamo draba jawan dogumba kajo lama namje dajo Tanandana Sarab Tamje to Lama Labo Laye Jizaza La Sun Yun Jamsung Ala Wan Dindu Donjun Rebegele Zor Tagi Lo Chusan Rovara Sinja Labdas Chua Lamdan Lovara Sinja Labdas Lan Truva Seba Sinja Labdas Truva Shisan Java Sinja Labdas Rinjian Zaba Lama Jija Guzung Doja Sinlam Dada Daga Julam Pita Daga Tamba Da Sinjin Jadon Jajin Bondabar Shinjala dozor, zedin jejin jira uzar jadalu dumu mambarazat, kadang dinji junlu tobaya lodu baba nawaza dozor. Good morning again. First, we are practice. We are going to practice love, bodhicitta, and the relative bodhicitta has different types or different ways of the practice. So first is with motivate may all thinking beings be happy. That is the first we did yesterday and last night, right? So now we are going to be like a boat. Am I correct? B-O-A-T, boat. And all the some guests or some tourist who would like to cross a big river. They are so exciting to cross that river, but without boat, they have no chance, right? So if there is a boat, then they are easily crossing that river. Similar, the ocean of suffering is a big river, and many of the brothers and sisters, including us, suffering through the different kind of sufferings. The suffering of suffering and pervasive of suffering and changing of suffering. So kind of these three kind of sufferings always suffer them, then including us too. So we are Dharma teaching and Dharma listening and Dharma practice, or you in daily life. We need experience others' suffering, and we bring others' suffering in mind, and then try to start to help them. That help is really can help others. So this help is reality help others. If we don't do that, then of course we do help, kind of act without thinkingly help others. It can help others, but big different. So we all have experience about the sufferings, physically, mentally. We all have experience. So learn or remember about our own suffering. At least if we are thirsty at that moment, how about our feeling? and then other people and other lives have the same this experience, then how about we have to feel about these sufferings? If we are hungry, how about perhaps we don't have that much experience about thirsty, hungry. It's not that much these informations does not tell that much about us, but about the mental problems. Mental problem means internal problems. Each and everybody has different experience about the mental suffering. Really has the mental sufferings. For me, for example, I have been here almost 4 years. So I met many sanghas. They all of them, same as all of you all, my great teachers. They are my great teachers because they shared about their problems, their sufferings. And then already Buddha's scriptures, Master's scriptures already have explanations. My gurus teach me, and then I like a union with these two things exactly all, and then my own experience. I have no seriously perhaps if I compare with someone, not seriously problems maybe, but still I have had different experiences already. So we can use all of those own sufferings for make example, and then thinking others. So now, we want to be as a boat, and then we carry these people who are very exciting from the cross, exciting to cross that river, similar, who would like to be Buddha. We help them through our motivation. And who would like to be Bodhisattva, we help them. And even though who has no plan to be Buddha, who has no plan to be Bodhisattva, but who has plan to be happy life, still we can help. So today, for perhaps you have a gorgeous motivation, bodhicitta already, but perhaps the mental exercise or training about the bodhicitta is perhaps you think, this is not specially. This is maybe perhaps you some of you maybe think this is not special. It's really possible because different people has different way of thinking. But you slowly use and slowly you promote about bodhicitta, then your bodhicitta arises from your internal mind, and then slowly you figure that out, how much valuable. Actually, we think the gold is so important, but who really loves bodhicitta, that person, if we wish, give them gold, and another way we give 1 minute, give them bodhicitta, teaching of bodhicitta, and another we have one object of gold, maybe the one size of the mobile phone, kind of this. Which one would you like? Then who practice about bodhicitta, no doubt, suddenly, I need bodhicitta. So that means that person really understood the value of bodhicitta. So we all have a mind, the nature of bodhicitta. If we promote, we can do it. That's why in the Buddhism way of the Dharma teaching, we say precious human life. Otherwise, other cows and other animals, they have nose. Some of the animals' nose is very stronger than us, right? And then they have 2 eyes. Maybe some they have 3 eyes, and then they have ears. Some ears is so strong. Strong means they hear small, very tiny sounds. They heard. We can't hear them. So, and then some, for example, monkey, they have special flexible physically. They can jump tree and a branch of trees more skillful than us. But we have a special thing is we can promote bodhicitta, and we love bodhicitta. In order to be love, to love. So that's why it's a very, very important, and please you emphasize in your mind. And now today's our practice, our meditation is for other people who are suffering with one location. Then we carry them to the happiness place of happiness. Ready? I see from your face. So it is ready. Please do it. Thank you. And today we are practice about the 9 stages of stabilization. So among them, yesterday we practiced with directed attention, and today our practice is continual placement. Continual placement. So first, today I'm going to introduce the 5 faults of meditation. Actually, the 5 faults that hinder samadhi or meditation. So what is the obstacles? So those are very important. For example, we went to the shopping center, and then we just looking, it's expired or not, it is organic or not, then it's a help to my head or my stomach or where, and then we buy. It's smart, right? Same thing. So during the meditation, which things makes problems? Which things give us benefit? So those are very important. If you know that, for me, just I come here, just close eyes and be silent. It's easy peasy, but it's not easy peasy for you to promote your samadhi. You know? Do you know samadhi means meditation? So if you know which things give you benefit, which things is obstacles, and then you go exactly through this way. Someone says 6 days you successfully accomplished samadhi. If it's getting little longer, 6 weeks. Getting longer, 6 months. In a 6 months, you definitely successfully accomplished your samadhi. So this is the instruction about this meditation. If you don't go exactly that way, and then if you 6 years meditate, still nothing to any special result. So today I am like like a doctor. Then I tell you, you take this, don't take that. You take this at that moment, and then you do that. If you listen carefully, and then after you do this, then you are recovered from the sickness of ignorance, attachment, angry, jealous, and other sufferings. So that's where usually I'm not doctor, but also I'm not good listener of a doctor. Are you? In Tibetan doctors, they say they give some medicines. Then don't eat oil, don't eat spicy food, don't eat that, this. Then sometimes what I am going to eat? There's almost no food, right? I open the fridge, refrigerator, there are full of the food. But doctors say I can't eat this, that, those, this. Then I have nothing food. What I'm going to eat? So that's why sometimes I not listen, just eat what I like. If they see that, then maybe they punish. But they never see, right? Sometimes there's special excuse, especially for Tibetan people. Oh, it's karma. It's karma. They say, oh, whatever happened is karma. Then somebody said, don't eat this because you're getting cold. Oh, it's karma. Just eat. Really, they do it a lot of times. I mean, those special masters do that, then of course, other people. So, the first faults or obstacles is very easy. Maybe you know that before I teach you. You guys, you deduct or you deduce, right? That is what? Lazy. Laziness. Are you laziness of your meditation? I am. So that is the first obstacle. Very big obstacle. The lazy has different levels, but today I don't want to tell everything. But main thing is whenever we meditate, while we meditating, at that moment sometimes we are tired and then don't like to focus and don't like to meditate. This is lazy. And then also you like to outside. Today is such a beautiful day, so sunshine, it's not windy, it's so tranquility outside. So if you stay outside, it's much interesting than the inside perhaps. But inside, what are you going to do? You are going to meditate. That's where, if you prefer outside right now, that is your laziness. And then for example, I gave you some instructions of meditation. Perhaps some of them not that much interesting. It's a little bit hard to put into the action. At that moment, you just sleeping. That is also laziness. So that's where number one is laziness. Whenever you start to meditate, you have to remember, if I arise the feeling of laziness, or feeling of laziness, or I am going to avoid, I am going to purify this feeling. So if you can purify feeling of laziness, then that opposite is you can efforts your meditation. So that's where this is efforts and laziness is opposite. So when during the yoga Qigong teachings and teachers tell us happily do this, it has deep meaning. And during the meditation teachings, whenever do happily, practice happily, that means happily do that means actually enthusiasm. And then another way we call the diligence. It is automatically virtuous. If you practice happily, only that feeling is also virtuous. Among the 6 Panchaparamitas. So 6 Panchaparamita: generosity, discipline, patience, diligence. Number 4. 5th is concentration or meditation, and 6th is wisdom. So 4th always help to 5 of them. So that's where. And then second is we are going to understand what is the overall object during the practice of samadhi. Yesterday I show you this. Today I'm going to show you again this object. So this, you have to know this. If you are unclear with this object, then you cannot focus with this object. That means you can, because your mind is like a foggy. So whenever you practice, if I say be relaxed physically, mentally, at that moment you don't pay attention with the object. I say focus on this object, you do clearly. That's where first you have to know that. If this is unclear, this is fault of the meditation. So if you are unclear with the object, that is one obstacle of your meditation. Clear? Thank you. And then that is the number second, probably number second, yeah. Number third is forget. Forget is actually, we are concentrate or meditate with this object, for example, and maybe 5 minutes we meditate with this. After 5 minutes, what happened? Our mind is going outside first. Oh, let you go outside, just not so far. I easily can bring back you. And then slowly go to the Chino Valley, and then Prescott, and then Phoenix, and then going far, and then so hard to bring back. Especially they catch someone, important thing. Oh, my cat, oh, my dog did not get breakfast today, or so on. Then they are strong object, they hold your mind, and then you try to bring back with on this object, so it's so difficult. So forget is third fault of the meditation. Fourth is when you are meditate, you have grossly there are two obstacles. This is agitation and dullness. Somebody uses sluggish, maybe, I don't know this same or different. In order to dullness and agitation. If we were, sometimes your mind is agitated, at that moment what you are going to do, you use antidote and clear away or purify this agitation. If you don't do, then that agitation is obstacle of your meditation. If you do it, you process with these things, that is also meditation. That means you purify, that is also your meditation. And then number 5, there are 5 folds of the obstacle of the meditation, okay? Number 5 is sometimes you don't want to use antidotes, but you try to use that. That is the obstacle of your meditation. How? If you have a baby, that baby stay in the babysitter or something, just stay, not cry, not hungry, just stay, safely stay. At that moment you have to left that there, that baby. You don't want to hold that. You don't want to shake. You don't want to pull from noise or ears. And if you do that, then what happens? Then the baby cry. If you are not mom of that baby, then it's so hard to stop to cry, right? Baby, and then that has become noisy, and then you are so bored with that child. So similar, sometimes your mind is like a baby. Just stay. That moment, you don't ask antidote. Don't use any kind of antidote. Make sense? So there are 5 of those things are the obstacles of the meditation. If you are going through this way, 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 months, or then you become a great meditator. That is not just my perception, it's from Buddhas and then masters tells because of their experiences, right? And then the second This the continuous placement. You are, please everybody look carefully at this and then focus on there, and then focus on there. Continual means continual. This is English, you know more better than me, but how to do is you focus on there, your mind, for example, you focus there, and best thing is don't stop to focus there. Just maintaining or remaining your mind, whatever. Stay on there. Stay on there. If you are very difficult, for example, close eyes, and I can I can keep my mind on there, and suddenly some sounds bring my mind, and then you have to notice, and then you bring back. Actually, right now our responsibilities keep going continuously with this object. Actually, not again, no, today not that, it's coming next day. So right now you focus clearly, purely on there. Ready? Please close gently your eyes, and I'll show you later on. Be relaxed. Physically and mentally, be relaxed. Okay, thank you. So open this prayer book. We are do short dedication. Page number 10. By the virtues collected and 3 times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Ntigungpa Renashiri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Thank you so much. It is almost tea break time, so I'm going to come back 1 p.m. here. 1 to 2, please. Anyone who has question came to the temple. Is it fun? Oh, thank you. Anyone? Someone yesterday asked me something, but I couldn't finish answer. So today I came back at temple 1 p.m. So then 1 to 2 we make thus. Thank you.